Dear students, in previous period we have studied the digestive system, and in today's lecture, online period, work from home, we will study the next system, that is the respiratory system. Digestive system we have already completed, and in today's online lecture, work from home, we will start the next system, that is the respiratory system as per the syllabus. The students who are regularly attending the period, so they know the respiratory system of what, and the students, those who are irregular, they don't know this is the respiratory system of which animal. This is the effect of regular and irregular students. So regular student know the type study of arthropoda, cockroach, is started, and in yesterday's lecture digestive system of cockroach is completed, and in today's lecture respiratory system of cockroach we will study here. So today's program, the respiratory system and the nervous system of the cockroach we have to study. So first we will try to understand what is the respiratory system. Dear students, you know respiratory system in any animals. So in the respiratory system, from the surrounding, from the atmosphere, the fresh air is taken inside the body, and oxygen is utilized in the cell, and that is converted into the carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide, which is toxic to the cell, to the body, so it is expelled outside. So this system is called as the respiratory system. Systematically, from the surrounding, oxygen is taken inside the body, that is utilized, and that converted into the carbon dioxide, and that is thrown outside the body. So this is continuous in the animal body. It is called as the respiratory system. Respiration. In the respiration, there are two sub systems, inspiration and expiration. That is called as the respiration. So during the inspiration, oxygen is taken inside the body through the respiratory organ, and during the expiration, carbon dioxide is thrown outside the body. So that is called as the expiration. Inspiration and expiration is called as the respiration. Remember here. So when animal is a terrestrial, then the organs of respiration is different in the invertebrate animal, in the non-chordate animals. In the scorpion, Vinchumade, the respiratory organ is book lungs, and in the cockroach, respiratory organs is the trachea, which is a air tubules. Trachea is the respiratory organs, and spiracles. So trachea and spiracles are the respiratory organs in the cockroach. So we will study here first the trachea. So it is the air tubules. What is a trachea? Trachea is the air tubules. Air enters and spiracle escapes. So air enters inside the body through the trachea, and air coming outside the body through the spiracle. So here the trachea and spiracle, these two are the respiratory organs in the respiratory system of cockroach. So first we will study the trachea. So trachea is an elastic. It is a closed type branching system. It is a silvery white tubules. It is about the trachea. Now there are three pairs. Trachea are in the three pairs of large parallel longitudinal tracheal trunks are there in the respiratory system of the cockroach. Then these three pairs of the tracheal trunks. So one is a dorsal, one is a ventral, and one is a lateral. So dorsal side, ventral side, lateral side, these are the sides of animals. पाठीकडची जी साइड आहे त्याला म्हणायचं डॉर्सल साइड, पोटाकडची जी साइड आहे त्याला म्हणायचं वेंट्रल साइड, and these sides are called as the lateral sides. Head side is called as the anterior side and leg side or tail side is called as the posterior side. So animal having these different sides: anterior, posterior, dorsal, ventral, and two laterals. So here tracheal trunks, these tracheal trunks are three in pairs. So out of that three pairs, one pair is a dorsal, one pair is ventral, and one pair is lateral in the position. Now about the spiracles. So spiracle is a tracheal trunk. It opens exterior and it is in 10 pairs. Segmentally arranged. In each segment there is the one pair. Then 2 pairs in thorax and 8 pairs is in the abdomen. Location of that spiracles: 2 pairs in the thorax and 8 pairs in the abdominal. So that is the arrangement of the spiracles. So remember, the air is taken inside the body through the tracheal system and air is expelled outside through the spiracles. Now we will study the mechanism of respiration. Mechanism of respiration means how the oxygen is taken inside the body and carbon dioxide is thrown outside the body. So that is called as the mechanism of respiration. Here the first thoracic and first abdominal spiracles are opened all times. It is continuously opened. First thoracic spiracle and first abdominal spiracles are open always, all times. But the second thoracic spiracle and the seven abdominal spiracles are closed and it is open during the expiration. Now this is sufficient about the respiratory system. With the help of figure, again our concept will be clear. Here, due to the limitation of the board and unavailability of the charts, we are having the biovisual charts, and on that chart figure is there. So by observing the figure of the respiratory system, figure of the trachea and figure of the spiracle, again our concept is clear. So for today about the respiratory system, this is sufficient. Examination starting from the 8th February and it is in the MCQ form. Now another system we have to study, that is the nerve system, Cheta Samstha. So nerve system, it is about the nerves. Study of all nerves which is present in the body, including the brain and the ventral nerve cord. So that is collectively called as the nerve system. It is very important. So here you are in the fast sleep and the fiery touch to any sides, any part of your body, so you are giving the response. So your nervous system, your nerve connection send the message to the brain, something is happening very dangerous. So immediately brain gives the order and your part where there is the fire touch is like this. The jerk movement is there. So nerve system of the cockroach includes the central nervous system, that is the peripheral nervous system and sympathetic nerve systems. So it is divided into 3 parts. So central nervous system, it includes the brain, ventral nerve cord with its stigma. Then the ventral nerve cord having the 3 thoracic ganglions which is larger, arranged to each thoracic segment. First thoracic segment, second thoracic segment and third thoracic segment. So prothorax, mesothorax and metathorax. Segmentally there are 3 ganglions that is larger in size. And abdominal nerve cord having the 6 ganglion. So that 6 ganglion, first one is smaller, but the last one, sixth one is larger. Remember. So peripheral nervous system include the nerves which originate from the nerve rings and ventral nerve cord. So dear students, again by the figure, with the help of figure, you can clear the nerve system and size of the ganglion in the prothorax, mesothorax, metathorax, then in the abdominal nerve cord. You can observe the brain also. So this is about the systems, respiratory system and nervous system. So only two systems was remain that we have studied today, and one last small bit from this arthropoda phylum, that is the economic importance of insect. So here insects have great economic importance to the man. Some insects are economically produced. Honeybees produce the honey, which is very important, medicinal use. Then wax, then lac, silk, dyes, etc. are the production of the insects, which gives the economic importance. Our economy will be strong by collecting these things. Some insects are best pollinators. In our crop, the pollination is very important, and it is with the help of flower visiting insects. Both are in the benefit. Flower visiting insect are getting the nectars from the flowers, and at the same time there is the pollination of the flowers. The pollen grains attached to the legs of the insect, and it transfers from one plant to other plant, one flower to other flowers. So insects are best pollinators, medicine providers, and use as food also. Some insects are useful predators, scavengers, and useful in fine arts. So different insects are beneficial in different ways. So beneficial insects are here the honeybee, then next is the bee wax, then lac insect, then silkworm, then dyes, then medicinal products derived from certain insects. So honeybees and flower visiting insects. Then some insects are called as the predators. Then some insects feed the waste materials. So in this way, insects are very important for the human beings. So dear students, in today's lecture, we have completed the arthropoda phylum. So here, the unit number 3 is completed. In next period, we will start the unit number 4th, that is the last unit from your syllabus. Due to the late admission, BSc first year syllabus is remain, and second year, third year is already completed. So dear students, within 2 or 3 periods we will complete our syllabus, and from the 8th examination is starting. So be sincere, send your attendance. Attendance is very important for the internal assessment. Attendance having the 5 marks, 50% marks, 5 marks per out of 10. So attendance is very important. You send your attendance as early as possible. For today it is sufficient. Again I will revise here. In today's online lecture, work from home, we have studied the respiratory system of cockroach. Then we have studied the nervous system of cockroach. And then we have studied the importance of insects. So dear students, it is sufficient. Thank you very much. Dhanyavad.